Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I want to play with some new beauty, some new makeup. I want to use this beautiful new Paris Plan palette that I got from Dior a few weeks ago. I've used it once on my channel so far, and I created two separate looks, and I thought today we could go ahead and create a new look, and I have some other new beauty as well. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. This is the swatch of the palette here. There are a couple palettes that came out with this Paris Plan, but obviously this was the one for me. I love blue eyeshadow, so I was thinking today we could do maybe something with these four colors. I want something smoky and a dark blue, but maybe a little bit of a halo look as well. I have some ideas, and I also have the new cobalt blue here. It's an eyeliner. It's very pretty. So I think we'll use this and then these ones here. I'm going to try not to use this one too much. It's very dark. I don't know. I just think there's other ones to use. So I'm going to start off with the liner first, actually, because it's going to be a bit of a smoky look. I've used this pearly cobalt blue liner just on its own, and it's very pretty. If you want to wear something blue, but you want to go a little bit lighter, which I appreciate, a full blue smoky eye may not be for everyone. So let me start by doing some layering actually. All the brushes that I'm using, the products, they're all listed in the affiliate links down below. I'm using a Refer 02 Mini. I'm going to pick up this color here. Let me just knock off a little bit on a tissue. And I'm going to go on the outside and inside as well. And this part is really not precise. Don't worry about it. We're keeping the center part bare, and that's going to be a little bit more peachy, maybe a bit periwinkle. It's going to have the lighter color in the center. Switching to an Angie Hot and Flashy A504, I'm just buffing this out gently. I'm trying my best not to bridge the gap here in the middle. A few of you saw my post recently, so I just did a community tab, and also on Instagram I did a reel or a post talking about the nail polish, because I am in fact wearing the Blue Star nail color here, and this is 1 day and 1 week that I'm filming this, so it'll be a couple days actually when you see this on YouTube. But I find that it's worn very well. There's a little bit of chipping, but not very much. I mean, if you just see me here talking with my hands, you don't see it. So this is a base coat, 2 coats of this, and then a top coat. I would say 7 days, very solid. I'm going to keep stretching it to, I think, 10 days. I'm pretty sure this can get 10 days of wear, so I'm pretty happy with that. Moving on to this brush here from Angie Hot and Flashy. It's made for anything satin or shimmer, and it's going to just intensify, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to mix this pearlescent champagne and the more peachy one. I'm just going to mix both together. And a lot of you mentioned in the post here how happy you were about the nail polish, and a few of you even said like you didn't even care how long it lasted because the color was so pretty, and I get that. I love this light periwinkle color. I think it's so pretty, but I'm very pleasantly relieved that it is lasting a full week. Let me know in the comments what you ended up getting from the Paris Plan, and also if anything restocked on the website, because I know for the Dior websites for Canada and the US, there was some confusion because to me it looked like they had stocked the website, like built the page, and then we're just waiting to load it. But a lot of the items said like just unavailable, and they say notify me, which to me means they haven't actually sold it yet, but they will. And that's the same situation right now that I'm in for those beautiful new blush and highlighter duos. The blush and highlighter duos, the bronzer and highlighter duos from Dior, they're brand new. And on the website here in Canada, it just says notify me. So I've been putting myself on the list, and I refreshed it and put myself on the list again. Still, I haven't seen anything, so I'm waiting for that. Let me know if there's been any updates for you as well. I'm just taking the same little brush that I used before, just to make sure I didn't erase any of the blue. Oh, I think that this is so pretty. I mean, listen, it doesn't take much to convince me to get blue makeup, and this one here I think is very pretty. I love the harmony of colors. I just think it's a nice combination. I did a full review on it. I think this one here, it's really dark. I kind of wish they had mixed these together and then created another lighter eyeshadow here. And I like these two a lot, but I find that they're a bit more of a topper formula. This one here is the best formula. It's like a really creamy, satiny finish. I think what I'll do is just using my finger, going into the periwinkle right here, and I'm just going to tap it on the center. One finger to apply, and then a separate finger just to blend out these colors. Now let me take a very fine pencil brush and just pick up some of that dark blue, and I will just trace along the eyeliner. And I will clean this up here because I am noticing fallout. I don't even know which color it was. I suspect it was one of the lighter colors. I'm just noticing like freckles of a shimmer. So what I like to do is I use a Q-tip and then I use an eye cream. Any eye cream will do, as long as it's eye safe. Just roll it like this, and then you clean it up, and it does such a good job. I mention this as often as I can because my biggest pet peeve in life is when I'm getting my makeup done and they use makeup remover. Like, I spend so much time and money on my skincare and eye care. Why would I want to wipe that away when I'm doing my makeup? And I would say, even if you don't think you have fallout, if you're doing a blue eye look, do this anyway. Like, look at what it picked up here. Let's go into a bit of mascara here. I am using the Valentino mascara in black. Moving on to the complexion, I wore this last week in a Will I Buy It, and everyone was talking about my skin. It was glowing, it was radiant. I was wearing the U Beauty Super Tinted Hydrator. It's a very dewy, glow enhancing tinted moisturizer, and I use the shade number 4. It's pretty light in coverage, so it doesn't cover a lot, which I don't mind. It just unifies, gives a beautiful radiant finish, and is definitely in the your skin but better. Using a big round brush here from BK Beauty. Sometimes, so right now because it's summer, I like nothing on my complexion except for something super sheer. But when it's colder, sometimes I layer this underneath a more mattifying or just heavier coverage foundation. But for today, it's enough. Like, it looks so healthy. It gives me just a bit of, coverage, but not too much. Even though my eye look is pretty intense, I don't necessarily feel the need to wear a heavy foundation with it. I don't know. Maybe it comes with age or practice, but I just think you should do whatever you want. Like, there's no real makeup rules. Like, there are makeup rules, but it's just makeup. At the end of the day, we're not talking about like tax law. It's not that deep. So anyway, that was easy to blend. I'm going to use my Armani concealer, shade 5.5. This is great. This is not new. It's been around on the market for years now, and I love it. It's just, it dries down so quickly. Some concealers, you have to just sort of let it set on your face for a few minutes. This dries pretty instantly, which means you get a nice level of coverage. It isn't heavy, it isn't cakey, it's just a great concealer overall. And I'm using a Prada Beauty concealer brush. Speaking of Prada Beauty, I saw that they are releasing a new primer and also a face powder. I think it's a compact, like a pressed powder. I'm not sure if those are necessarily products that I would love, but I love Prada, and yeah, I just wanted to mention those. I'll probably talk about that more in depth in the official Will I Buy It? But anyway, this is the complexion. I think I'm going to add a little bit of a face powder because it is summer and I think I want to just, you know, mattify a little. I'm going to use my Givenchy face powder number 3. I like this one a lot because it has a little bit of a pink cut to it, so it's very brightening. I'm just going to pick some product up here, and I like to use a tapered brush. I think this is technically a highlighter brush because I don't love to powder everything. I want to go in the T-zone underneath here. I don't mind if my cheeks look a little bit glowy. It just looks like natural highlighter, so just going around here. Okay, so for the blush, I'm a little bit terrified to use this because I finally cracked, okay? I bought the Sisley Orchidée blush highlighter, gorgeous piece of art. I picked up shade number 3 Coral. Angela has it, Charlotte has it. I caved. I finally decided to get it, so I took some photos, I took some videos. Let's just take a moment here to look at this beautiful Coral number 3. I had a hard time choosing, but I figured Coral would be very easy for me to use. So pretty. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Even I have moments where I buy makeup and I'm like, oh, but it's too pretty to use, but I buy it because I want to use it. So let's just look at it again. And then I'm using my Chanel blush brush to destroy it. I think it's meant to keep its shape. It's not something that just falls apart after a couple of swipes. Like the design, the pattern, it goes all the way down. So I think it will look used soon enough, but I think it's going to maintain some integrity. It's pretty soft and buildable, and it's just one of those items that I had on my wish list for a while. I always sort of had my eye on it, and then there was a sale, and the rest is history. And I have to say, as I'm digging in here, I'm really just like swirling, like you see. There's no damage yet, knock on wood, so I'm very impressed. It was very expensive, but I mean, it's Sisley, of course it's expensive. I'm just saying it's really maintaining its integrity, at least for the first application. I will in fact keep this in its box, sheathed and protected from the elements, but yeah, I finally caved. I got it. I think it's very pretty. It's luminous, so it's a blush and highlighter 2-in-1. It's very pretty. It's very soft. It isn't a chunky glitter. It doesn't even look like highlighter, you know? Like it just looks luminous and healthy. I definitely see what the fuss is about. I love how finely milled the luminosity is. It's very subtle, very, very pretty. So for the lips, I kind of have a saga and a giveaway. Okay, so a few months ago, I bought a Victoria Beckham lip gloss in the shade Bungalow. It's this one here. It's a beautiful peachy nude. I love the Victoria Beckham lip gloss texture. It's thick, and the color that you see in the tube is the color that you get. It's very opaque. So anyway, I had this, loved it, was using it, and then I don't know what happened, but I lost it. Like I turned my beauty room upside down. I emptied all of my purses, could not find this for the life of me. So I knew that like I could just buy a new one and then magically this would reappear somewhere. So I did. I went on the Victoria Beckham website. I bought a set of lip glosses because you can buy bundles. So I bought a bundle of lip glosses. In the meantime, I found the lip gloss. It was in my backpack. I did not check my backpack. So I was waiting for the package to arrive, and then I felt a bit silly, you know, having purchased not only the exact same shade, but just a whole set of lip glosses that I don't need. So I decided that as soon as the products arrived, I would just return them. And so the products arrived. I got the shade Bungalow, of course. I wanted to get a repeat. I also got the shade Tan Line here, just like a light nude. And then I got a third shade in the set, Aperitivo, which I think is pretty. I think maybe more for fall would be nice. And when I issued the refund online, through the portal, it asked what was the reasoning for the refund. And, you know, was it the wrong color? Was it defective? One of the options was I changed my mind. And I was like, yes, I changed my mind. I don't need Bungalow twice. And I just don't need a whole set of lip glosses. And so they gave me a refund and they said, keep it, give it to a friend. So that's what I'm doing. I'm giving it to you. I'm doing a little giveaway. So I'm going to do one giveaway of all three. You will get these 3 lip glosses and the little Victoria Beckham pouch like this. So there is a link down below to go ahead and enter. You enter by putting in your email and your full name. I will do the giveaway for 1 week, and I'm not putting it in the title. I'm not advertising that it's a giveaway because I really want this to be for you, for the community, for my community here. Sometimes when you put giveaway in the title, you get a bunch of randos who've never seen you, will not stick around. They're there for free stuff.
She doesn't even go here.
And I really want this to be for you. So that's why it's a little bit incognito, it's a little bit subtle. Maybe there will be more of these throughout the summer, who knows, wink. So in order to enter, you just have to click on the link, you go through, you put your name and your email, and I believe it wants you to go to my YouTube homepage and subscribe. You probably are subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you definitely should, so you can enter the giveaway. And I will do this for 1 week, and then next Friday morning I will pick a winner. Now, those of you who are entering, make sure to check your email Friday morning, Eastern Standard Time. I'll send an email to one of you and I will send this out, and you can enjoy some Victoria Beckham lip glosses. Obviously, the only one that I can swatch for you is Bungalow because this is my original one. The other ones will be yours to discover and play with. So, all of that to say, for the lip here, I'm going into this Bungalow shade. I think it'll match nicely with the cheek and with the eye as well. I didn't put too much of the lighter peachy pink color, but I think it'll wear nicely. I don't know why, but I was feeling a little bit nervous announcing the giveaway. I haven't hosted a giveaway in a really long time, so fingers crossed it goes all according to plan. But yeah, I was doing my makeup and I was like, okay, when am I going to tell them? When am I going to tell them you're getting some free lip glosses? And if the shades aren't exactly for you, just mix it with a lip pencil or a lipstick. You'll be fine. I really love how opaque these lip glosses are. They are true to color. And yeah, that was so nice of them. I was really surprised with the return policy. I don't know if this is always the case. I don't know. I told my husband, he was like, listen, it's because they know that you're a very honest person that they just decided to give it to you. I was like, okay. I've never had that happen before where I returned a product and they said, keep it anyway. I don't know. Anyway, you will be getting a lip gloss set very soon. How fun is that? And to finish off the look, I'm going into this Prada Beauty or Prada perfume. It's called Paradox. This is the Eau de Parfum. I really love this one. It's light, it's fruity, it's fresh. It's just really nice. I really like Prada Beauty these days. I just feel like they're doing a lot of great stuff, and I've gone through a good amount of this fragrance here. So this is it. This is the end of today's video. I can't believe I finally caved. Like, I've had this for a couple of weeks and I've been thinking, like, how do I use this? I don't want to use it. I want to use it, but I don't want to use it because it's so pretty. But yeah, I'm glad I'm using it. It's very light. You can't really even tell that it's highlighter. Like, it just looks luminous and bright. I totally get it. And I really like this little halo smoky eye. I think adding that lighter, those mixture of lighter colors in the center lightens the look. It's a smoky eye, but it's not as heavy as just dark navy wrapped around. So if you have this palette or any of the palettes from this release or anything similar, try this method. I know at first it sounds weird to put the darker color in the inner corner, but it actually does work. And let me just put a little bit more, another clean pencil brush here. I'm just using the center light shade just to add a little bit extra brightness. And voila, that is it. That is the finished look. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to enter the giveaway. Surprise. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.